So when you use the scientific method, the first thing is observation. Look, there's a big white ball in the sky. Wonder what that is. So Tick does, I'll leave a link for this one and the last one with Planet X News below. So Tick covers World War II mostly. I watch everything he does, and this one's pretty good because he talks about the scientific method. And he's into history, but scientific method is the same.
Me the facts. So, what is the scientific method? Well, roughly speaking, you start with an observation, a skepticism of a previous analysis. Is what we know about an event true? Water boils at 100 degrees, but is this really the case? Next, we have a hypothesis or conjecture. This is an idea we might have about the potential results of something. So, water might boil at 100 degrees in one location, but perhaps it doesn't boil at 100 degrees in another. Note, a hypothesis must be falsifiable. There must be a distinctive true or false element to it. Predictions. I predict water boils at different temperatures. Experiments. Okay, time to light the match. Analysis. Water does boil differently at different locations. Replications. This is the most important point. I must get the same results no matter how many times I try to boil the water in different locations, otherwise it's not accurate. Peer review. Hey, look everyone, when I boil water at higher altitudes, the water boils at lower temperatures. Ongoing cycle. You disagree? Okay, go ahead and test it yourself. Or you agree. Okay, let's see what else we can find out by being skeptical.
By being skeptical. So I think skeptical, you'd put it right after observation and hypothesis. So that's where skeptical goes. Now these are observations I made. This one, the sun goes dark every 24 hours. So right there, it's about 7 o'clock on the 21st. Here's the date and times down here. Then it goes dark about 7 o'clock on the 22nd. It goes dark for about 7 o'clock on the 23rd. So I'm sort of surprised the sun is in a 24-hour cycle, but I have no reason why it shouldn't be. And then it looks like it's jumping around a little bit, which is very odd. Is the camera moving? I don't think the satellite's jumping around. So that's another observation, just observations. Now this is the 24th, and it seems like there's something coming by the sun here. I know people just say, well, it's just a flare that came out. Well, but the sun reacts to things. It just doesn't go and shoot out big flares. I mean, sometimes I guess it does, but I think it's reacting to things most of the time. So something came by there, and it got pushed away. So where is it? I mean, there's circles in here, but you know, I know I'm reaching, but this one's got it too. What? I observe it. Now I want to know, what's my hypothesis? Why is the sun doing that? And then I go to Planet X News, and I watch him all the time too. Scott Sion and Dr. Albers. Some of their views are religiously not on my slant, but I'm not going to cut them up for that. So let's listen to this for about a minute and a half.
About 2 or 3 more days, and we're going to see what
it looks like. This object is spinning over here too.
Images SETI uploads, because they're normally, sometimes 3 to 5 days behind loading the information for the general public to look at. And again, we have seen this same identical object, this same situation that you're...
Now we're on the 25th, as you can see down here, which is what those other observations I made just a minute ago were.
Looking at right now. We saw it back in 2017, We saw it in 2018, and here we are in 2019. So 3 years in a row, we've seen the same object pretty close to the same time, and all coming from the SETI space cameras and space telescope. So again, the evidence is building. The evidence is crystal clear.
So that's another observation. So I will leave the links below to these two interesting people and these two videos.